I'm noticing that you guys like my last video of why I quit weed. I'm getting I'm getting a few views, a few views here and there, but there was a comment where they reached out and they said, that's what's up, man, but I'm glad that it's getting, it's getting out there. I want to talk about another thing. This is a barber channel. I mentioned that I was going to post that video on a different channel, but I'm going to just keep on posting these long form videos on this one, my barber channel, and see how it goes, but the topic today is going to be of about why I became a barber. So it all started back in 2020, peak COVID time, and all the barbershops were closed. It's not like I went to a barbershop. I was going to a guy in his backyard or in a room in the back. And my father, my brother, they weren't going to barbershops either. So I don't know. I guess I might have just been. I don't even remember the moment where I thought, "Hey, let's cut hair," or because I never thought it was like a career. I didn't think it was a real thing, that you can do. Right after high school, everyone's talking about, oh, what college you're gonna go to or what community college. You whip out the list. I thought I wanted to be a dental hygienist when I had no clue. I just looked at how much they make, like 75,000 or something like that in a year. So I was like, oh, and Chemeketa had it, community college had the program. So I was like, well, let's do it. But barbering came up like a few years after that. I've been barbering. It was 2020. I graduated in 2015. So I don't know. I just wanted to do something. From there, then started thinking about unions, which I don't even know why. After high school, I didn't think about unions and stuff like construction work. Doing cement stuff and plumbing, electrician. Like, bro, that stuff is like you do the program, and while you're learning, you're getting paid. So I felt like I was a hands-on guy. Like I just wanted to get paid while learning, or best, taught when you're, doing hands-on stuff. Not like freaking, book work, dude. I couldn't handle it. In Chemeketa, I did 2 years. Then starting on my third year, I dropped out. I just couldn't pass college math. I kept on failing. I failed college math like 3-4 times. So yeah. Yeah, I think I was gonna do electrician, but to do the test, it took a while. Yeah, it was a long wait because I placed in the middle. There's either the people that placed the lowest, then in the middle, and then they pick like 3 people or whoever's in the highest. They call those people first. I didn't get a call till like I think 6 or 8 months later, or something like that. I was already in the barber program, so I was like, I'm just gonna finish this out, But barbering, I was practicing. So I was practicing on my brother and my dad, and I gave them straight, since bald fades were the thing, I just gave them straight bald fades for every 2 weeks. Like every 2 weeks their fuzz would grow back. I'm like, okay, let me practice again for free, man. I didn't charge or nothing. They were ass, the cuts were ass. So I just wanted to learn. I was just like, even if it took an hour and a half of my time, every 2 weeks for each head, I was like hungry for that, bro. Like I wanted to learn. So that's how you got to come to things, man. Not jump in and expect like the reward already. You got to do it for years until you don't even get paid for it. You just love it. You learn, you loved it. Now getting paid for it is just the plus, man. And that's how it was. I guess I enjoyed art, and I guess it was meant, it was kind of meant. It fits for me, This for another video, but I'm gonna talk about ADHD. I don't know if I have it. My girl, you know, like she would be like, I think you got ADHD of how you do shit. You just don't focus. You clean half-ass, and that's for a different discussion. I'm gonna talk about that in a different video. But like I was saying, I think barbering really fit for me because, you know, I was artistic and shit. Like I always was self-taught, always like business oriented. So looking at it through, you know, years later, I'm like, hey, you know, maybe it was just meant to be, and it's like a perfect career, you know. But but yeah, I give it my all, man. I give it my all on the haircuts. It's just yeah, I guess I just love the creativity behind it. It's almost like an art, or it is an art, you know. But other than that, uh, yeah, I practiced on my dad and my brother for 2 whole years like that, bald fades every 2 weeks, and then from there, once I started getting comfortable, I told friends and stuff, and I was cutting their hair for maybe like a good 6 8 months. Then from there, I joined barber school. Once I joined barber school, that's barber school over here in Oregon. It was a 5 month program, and I think you know, from all the skipping or the, you know, the sick days you can have, I, you know, pushed it to 6 months. But that was quick, you know, like 5 month program, that ain't shit. But graduated, bro. The test was hard. The state board test was hard. All the school stuff. I don't know if you're expecting. I don't know if you're a new guy listening. You're thinking of wanting to be a barber, but you don't know that. You know, that was, I guess, the struggle I did, and that was the success that those practicing those 2 years before I went. You know, doing YouTube tutorials, just self taught. That will help you in barber school, because barber school, bro, they don't know shit. They won't teach you how to fade or do anything. I went to a cheaper school. It's called Fagan's out here. And I don't even think the better school, the one that was a 7,000 more or some shit, I don't even think they would even teach you much. Like, just be self-taught, teach yourself, and then see if you love it, and then if you're liking it, then join school. But yeah, because it sucks, because, you know, if you get licensed and you're kind of like, you don't know what you're doing, and you get to the barber, you know, in the real world, then you're really like, you're in a barbershop with a bunch of dudes, then you're gonna fuck up a client. You do that a few months, and you're just barely started learning. Like, I mean, if you want to save yourself the embarrassment, or you know, self teach yourself, find a brother, find a homie that's down and get free haircuts, I would recommend that highly, bro. Watch YouTube tutorials, be hungry for it. But yeah, now I'm a barber. Now I'm not full time, like I mentioned in the last video. I'm still, I kind of have a full time schedule, because I'm part time in this other job too. I work at a clinic. But you can still, you know, reach heights with that, with my schedule that I have now. But I really do want to dive in full time. That's another problem that I have, man. I'm not fully in it, so it's kind of weird that I'm talking about it. But I can speak for the people that want to come up and want to get a license. I can tell you, you know, I feel like that's not being a hypocrite too much, because I am still doing it. As far as, like, hopefully, I hope you're not like some barber that's full time listening to this trying to get something from it, because you probably won't. You know, I'm not in your position. I'm trying to get in those guys' position, but yeah, I mean, I have my own life. I have a kid that's 5, so he was very young when I was starting doing that. You know, having a kid is also another crutch where it's tough. You know, usually barbers, I'm seeing that. Or, I mean, some have kids, you know, but some don't. And that's a thing, you know. Some have wives, you know. I have a spouse, you know, and it's the spouse, man. They're just in your ear, bro. They're fucking, you know, they're telling you, don't quit your other job, or don't do this, you know, or, man, how many more haircuts you got? You know, like, shit, bro. I mean, that's just how it is, but it's work, bro. But Yeah, I'm a barber now, so that I guess that's how I became one. You know, I'd be happy to do a lot of stuff, man. Barber is not like the dream job, but I like to venture out, man. Like I said, I'm a businessman. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to do more stuff like flipping houses or renting houses. I started out working at a dairy farm, so I got paid shit, and I learned that that was hard work. So whatever I do after, man, it's kind of like just easy work, bro. This is just a dream. Itself coming from immigrants, parents who are immigrants, and just seeing that hustle, man, that drive with, I thank my father, I thank my mom for, and just for the past people before them, just, it just keeps on getting better, man. It keeps on getting better. You got to try to elevate the family in a different way. Hopefully give your family more than what the past has given them. But it's just going up, man. Just hearing the stories of my past family, it just keeps on getting better, and that's what we're here for, to just try to elevate each one, each one of us. And but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. But comment below if you got any questions for me. If you like this video, if you like this type of content, I like it myself. I'm gonna keep on posting. I'm gonna try to be posting like 2 long form videos like this probably every week. But yeah, anything else you want me to go in detail, comment below. Thank you. Have a good day.